Is some of this trust issue, fairly or otherwise, can some of that be traced back to the fact that your position has evolved on several key issues, do you think?
Well, I don't see why. I don't know anybody whose positions haven't evolved. Why would I be held responsible for evolving positions, which I think is a strength as you learn more? But if you mention specific positions, I'm more than happy to respond. And if I'm the only person ever running for office in America who has, quote, evolved positions, I would be surprised.
Well, I'm sure you've heard the criticism. Some people think your positions change in the same direction that the political winds are blowing.
Well, give me an example of that. I mean, what are we talking about?
Well, gay marriage, for example.
Look, if I evolved, so did the vast majority of Americans evolve. You know, I wasn't raised, and I don't think probably anybody else around this table, except maybe Brian, who's a lot younger, was raised even to imagine this. And what evolved was an awareness of people's relationships, the commitments they made to one another, the idea that it was a basic, fundamental element of equality. And so, yes, like President Obama and everybody else, I have evolved. So why would I be held more responsible for evolving than anybody else would? And, you know, I hear some of my opponents say that. You know, Bernie Sanders had the same position I had in 2009. And I went into the State Department and I changed the rules in the State Department to provide same-sex partners with the same opportunities to travel with their foreign service partners. This was before gay marriage was even, you know, the law of the land. I pushed very hard to provide more equal treatment and more rights to benefits. And you can talk to the people I represented at the State Department when I did that. But I didn't comment on domestic political issues until I got out of the State Department. And within, you know, I don't know, 30 or 60 days, I made it very clear that I supported gay marriage. So there is a real double standard when it comes to me. You know, everybody else can evolve. Everybody else can say there's evidence here or there's a new insight there. And I respect that because I think that's what you're supposed to do in an open society. You know, I'm not like the Republicans who pick a position and stick with it regardless of evidence and try to, you know, live in an evidence-free zone the best they can. So yeah, I have strong values and I have strong views, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to alter positions based on the best information available.